Hey everyone, this is Ken, and today we're going to be doing a tutorial, guys, on a brand new pumpkin and watermelon farm. The great thing about this, guys, you're going to get about 30 stacks an hour of melons and 7 stacks an hour of pumpkins right off the bat with the system we're building. Now, once you go down here, guys, this is where all the fun happens. Now, what we're using here is a minecart hopper system with a bunch of cool safety features. So say, for example, it hits that would actually send a quick post to the system in case the minecart is empty and send it right back out. Now check this out. What we have here is an awesome loading system that once the minecart goes right back into the station, as you see right now, it should be coming around. Fantastic. It's going to come right over here. It's going to unload the system. And the great thing is, as it's unloading, it actually retracts. See how it goes, everything in the hopper? It actually retracts this piston here. Now this piston is actually controlled both ways with the safety system and the loading system. And once it's done, that observer block goes forward. Hold on. It will go forward, activating that repeater and launching the minecart right back into a circuit. See? So you will never have to worry about that. Now, all those items, guys, are going right into this nice little storage system, and all these chests will start getting filled up. Now, of course, guys, we don't want this to overflow, causing a whole bunch of mayhem upstairs. And I added a nice little overflow protection. So once it goes over here, guys, and it ever gets to this point, it's actually going to go right into that hopper, or dropper, and shoot the melons directly into that cactus. Now, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, guys, and let's try to get at least 300 likes. Now, I'm assuming you guys already paused the video at this point, and you got this whole layout set up. Now, you're going to go right here in this corner, go 1, 2, 3, and add 3 blocks like so. And that should make you up to ground level. Now, you're going to add an additional 3 more blocks, making this a grand total of 6 blocks tall. Now, leave a gap and repeat the same process, and another gap, and repeat that one more time. Now back here, guys, going to do the same exact thing. Perfect. Now, once you've done that, go right here to the side, guys, and then you're going to extend that from one side all the way back to the other, creating this awesome, what looks to be a very large bench. Now go about 2 blocks in, and on the third one, place a block there and create this pattern right across. Now, once you've done that, guys, you're going to extend this pattern forward from one end to the other, creating this awesome kind of, what do you call it? Like a bench, overhang, a roof. Now, once you have this amazing pattern, guys, delete the first 3 blocks right underneath. And make sure to do that on both sides. Awesome. Now, this is where it gets kind of interesting, guys. You're going to take some regular pistons and place it right here on the edge. And what we're going to create is a nice checker pattern. See? So now that that's there, go on the opposite side here. Place it right there on opposite ends. Now go back on the inside in the middle, guys. And we're going to create, like I said, a nice checkered pattern. Now, once you've done it right across, guys, you should have this kind of look. Now, pause the video if you have to, because trust me, this does take time. Now, once you've done that, go right on top. Go right here where the beams are at, and delete the block in between. And do that to each row like so. And believe it or not, that's also going to create a secondary checker pattern. Delete, delete, delete. And over here as well, in this beam. So I'm going slow with this part, guys, because I don't want anybody to get confused. Because trust me, you could really mess up on this. And you really want to make sure that this has this awesome checker pattern. And in between, parallel to the pistons, this is the perfect time to place your observer blocks downwards like so, And I generally like to aim right at the piston and activate it and just place it right there. And once you're done, pause the video, make sure you have this look within all the boxes on the inside of this checker pattern. And underneath, it should look just like this. Beautiful. Now we're going to start setting up the mechanics. I'll go about 1 block in, place a block there, extend that right across until you get about 1 block before that edge, you see, in that gray area. Then bring that all the way down to the bottom, well, at least to the gray area part, right there. And you're going to bring this forward, leaving that 1 space there, and extend that right across. And you're going to fill up the entire platform, see? Now go all the way to the back on the right hand side, and you're going to place 1 block there and 2 power rails like so. Now we're going to place a bunch of regular rails until you get to the front. Now the front's going to be a little different. I'm going to show you how. Now once you get here, guys, you're going to leave 1 block there and then leave about 3 blocks here of space to add your power rails. So 1, 2, delete that 3. And that's going to be the curvature part. Then add another set of power rails. And this space is your loading area, so you got to leave that empty. So 3 power rails, then a whole bunch of regular rails, and then 2 more power rails. Now if you come across this problem, guys, not to worry, delete that and that one, and just fix this part first, and then curve it again, and place back that power rail. Now, of course, we have to activate these. Now, the best way I found to do that is to delete this first row and the row underneath. And you're going to place some redstone torches right on the ground going upwards. And that's going to power the block that we're going to place right back on top. Now, let's place these blocks right back. Now, you could use just redstone blocks if you want to, but at the end of the day, guys, the end result needs to be that these rails have to be powered. See? So either one would work. It's a personal choice, so you have that option. See? Now, once over here on the other side, in the front part, go on the 3rd rail here, and you're going to simply repeat the same process we did in the back. So delete all those blocks. And make sure you add a row of redstone torches like so with a block on top of it. Perfect. Now we're going to go back and forth, guys, in this exact pattern until we get to the last side here. Now this is where it gets a little different here. Right there before the power rail, you're actually going to add a rail detector. See? Then you're going to add your 4 more power rails and then 1 regular rail. But we'll get to that later. Now, right here, add a redstone dust. Then you're going to add 4 repeaters going forward and make sure they're on full delay. This is to activate the system in case there's nothing in the minecart to do so. Then a block in front with a redstone dust there. A block on the side with a redstone torch right above it. And a piece of redstone dust right there in front of it with a block behind it, and a repeater going forward on full delay. Then you can place a block right on top of it with a comparator going forward. Now at this point, guys, you're going to get your sticky pistons and place it right in front of that redstone torch with an observer block right in front of it. And there you have it, guys. That will be the main activation part right there. Now before we get any further, let's place our dropper there. Break that block with a hopper there and a hopper on the side, because that's where all the items are going to unload, with 2 blocks right behind it. Then you'll place 1 power rail there and a straight row, guys, of regular rails going forward. Now make sure you add 2 power rails, my apologies, because you're going to need that for the activation part. Now all you have to do is place your block, well, repeater there with a block above the comparator, and make sure that repeater is on full delay. Now we're going to create this small miniature item elevator. So you're going to place the comparator right there on subtract mode with a block in front of it, a redstone dust in front of the block, a block on the side with a repeater going forward and 2 pieces of redstone dust with a block on the side where the dropper's at. And that's going to create that miniature item elevator. Now that we have this major part set up, we're going to go right here on the corner on the left, go 1, 2, 3, add a block upwards, and that's where you're going to place your sand. Now at this point, guys, go 1 block forward, place another block there with a dropper going forward, and go about 1 block inwards, guys. But before you do that, go about 1, like right there, with the observer activation part going forward, with the redstone dust on both sides. Place a block. Hold on. Oh, that's new. All right, I didn't know that. All right, guys, place a block above it. Then you're gonna place a block above this redstone. Comparator going forward on activation mode or subtraction mode. A few blocks on the side, like so, wrapping that around, because you're going to place a redstone dust there, a block on the side, and a repeater going forward with another piece of redstone dust. See? Now you could put on full delay or not. It's really your choice, depending how fast you want this bad boy to go. Then you place your cactus. Now you don't want to break the cactus, so place a block there, and you're going to place 2 more on the side and 2 on this side as well. Now place 1, 2 hoppers going forward, and on the side place a straight line until you're 1 block away from the wall. See? Now place a straight line of hoppers going towards that direction until you're above the dropper itself, because that's going to shoot the items right into the storage system that we're about to create. Now over here, guys, you're going to make a spacing here. It's going to be around 5 blocks long and about 6 blocks wide. No, 7 blocks wide. Then you're going to add a straight row of stairs on one side, another row of stairs on this side. Sorry for the outside noise. And you're going to place double large chest back to back right across, because that's going to be the storage itself. Now, once you've done that, all you have to do, guys, is place hoppers right behind each chest going forward. And there you have it, guys. That's going to be your massive storage system. Now, if you don't want to create this, guys, and kind of lead this to a whole different direction, you can really modify this. This is just an option to have. And the reason I add the stairs here is so that you have full access to everything. The hoppers, especially the chests in the front, considering they're right below ground level. See? So you have chests, access to the chest above and below. Now, to really decorate this, add some stairs above it, because it'll allow you to open the chest but still have this solid block kind of feature. See? So it doesn't prevent you from opening the chest itself. Now what I did here, guys, is added a few more blocks on both sides and really decorate this. And you really want to personalize that whole thing. Now add your minecart hopper right at the back end. And we're really going to start filling this up. Now add a block there, extend that forward till you get to right there to that edge. And you're really going to be outlining this. So you want this line of blocks to be at least 1 block outwards from the pistons, not underneath the pistons. And right here, parallel to those beams, extend that forward. Now pause the video at this point, guys, because you're going to have to fill the entire area under here with grass. And trust me, that takes time. Now once you've done that, let's connect the rest. Add this border right here. And starting there, guys, you're going to extend that all the way down to the other side. Now, I always hear a lot of complaints about this, and I always hear mixed reviews about this, but if you want to, guys, every 4 blocks, you're then going to add a stair. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th one, add a stair. So every 4 blocks of space, add a stair right there. And once you've done that on both sides, you then can get a bucket of water and place it within that stair. And that's going to actually nourish the entire grass area that we're going to be using to plant either melons or pumpkins. And your last bit here, guys, you're going to add a few more stairs and a trapdoor right above it, or ladders right there. And the trapdoor right above it, and you're going to fill this entire gap, the entire area here with grass itself until you get a nice solid platform where everything kind of looks smooth. Now at this point, guys, you're going to go right at an angle here, go about 1 block in at an angle, and you're going to start planting and really setting up the ground so that you can start planting your pumpkins and melons. Now the reason I made this kind of width is so that it's very easy for you to plant. Okay, so once again, guys, once you set this up, you're going to place your seeds, go about 3 blocks in on the third one, start right there. And you really want to set up the ground in a checkered pattern. So technically, those spots are supposed to be right above the observer block. So I mean, well, the observer block is supposed to be right above these spots. Sorry, guys. It's a long day. Now, once you've done it right across on both sides, there you have it, guys. You should have a perfect platform here to start planting. And you want, guys, you can even use some bone meal to accelerate that planting. Now, once you have everything all beautiful and set up, the last piece of the puzzle, guys, you're going to have to add some redstone dust right above each observer block right across. And once you've done it also, guys, make sure to break the existing pumpkins or melons underneath to prevent any hiccups. Now what I also did was surround this edge with some slabs. It also prevents any of the items from flying outwards. I know it's a huge difference with that. And they also cover the entire top area here, guys, with some slabs to add some extra detail and really make this a super nice roofing. Because, you know, you don't want another redstone to be exposed. And there you have it, guys. The design is complete and you're good to go, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to leave a like. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching. Remember to please leave a comment and to click that subscribe button if you want to join. Thank you.